What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video, and in this video we will be continuing the training preparations for the Nexium, which is next week. I don't know why I said that very slow, but you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. I think my brain just slowed down for a bit, thinking, what should I really say? I don't know, but we're back with Smart Falcon, and I think if I really get desperate to get a team ready, I'll probably do the 3-speed setup. I just really want to try at least keep one guts card as of right now. So as of right now, I'm just going to keep trying my best. So with the 2-speed, 2 wise, 1 guts, and 1, well, the goddess group card. So this is pretty much the same setup with Smart Falcon. And I am using the Maruzensky speed card this time. I remember that Darren Endless says that if I'm running out of speed, not to use the, what was it, the free Silent Suzuka, even though I've used it in the past, but he told me to just use the Maruzensky as a friend card, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I decided to do that. Put me Hono Bourbon wise card there, and then keeping Haru over there as well. So let's just get this started, and hopefully it all goes well. Now, I did notice there was 2 comments from Eugen. I think maybe that Eugen didn't comment right before I started recording, so we're gonna go over Eugen's first comment from yesterday's video, or from Friday's video, and then we'll go over Eugen's comment from yesterday's video. So that being said, the comment says, hold on, give me a sec. It's just my comment so late that appeared on the last minute while you were recording. That's why you didn't notice it right away. Probably. Sometimes it does take a while for it to show. Don't know why. Probably goes through like this whole thing to get reviewed or something, but unfortunately it didn't make it to the point where I was recording, or before I was recording. But yes, it's SSR speed Tachyon, and I'm using its card bonus like skill points bonus, and see if it's more beneficial than Kita-san. Although speed Kita-san is still good, but it's not top tier just like it used to be compared with the new release of cards and scenario. But maybe she will come back to tops on a later update. I mean, her card has been out since way early to the game, right? Doesn't make sense that it's not at the top anymore, but it's still a pretty darn good card to use. It's just not the best, obviously, so it doesn't make sense. Maybe, like you said, in future updates, or at a future update, it will get better. But as of right now, I mean, even if you do have it, I still feel like it's still a great card to have, regardless of it not being the best anymore. It just feels right. I don't know. It just feels right to just use it, for me at least, because it is one of, if not the only, well, it is one of the only few gacha support cards that I actually was able to get to level 50, along with Measure Ramino, which I think for Measure Ramino will still have good use, for especially for mile and medium distance. But we'll see what happens in the next training scenario and see how it goes. What do we do? Wise or power? I think wise. Well, I did skip training turbo. Give me a sec. I haven't used Maruzensky in a bit. Okay. Well, I did skip training to turbo at the moment and training Agnes Digital, so as Champions meeting closing in, I could say I'm in a pinch. We both are. We both are. I am still teamless, basically. Don't have a single character ready. And it is what it is. Well, not really. It's getting really close. It actually is getting really close. Got a couple more days. Actually, I don't even know if I'll be able to do any extra runs today. Because today is my grandmother's birthday, so, and then also it's crazy, next week also is my little brother's birthday, so that is another thing. So back-to-back Tuesdays, basically. You could probably just get focused, so they might just be this run for everything. Unless I could squeeze one later tonight just for fun. But we'll see what happens. Okay. I'll take that. At least speed caught up. Maybe the inheritance factors I used to Agnes Digital is so good that I keep trying and simulating different card setups. Maybe. I wouldn't know. At this point, I'm just trying to use the 2-2-1-1 setup from what it seems. But at the same time, like I said, if I get really desperate, might come to the point where I might just end up going 3-2-1. So we'll see how it is later on. I'll probably do it over the weekend if we don't get. Yeah, I'll probably just do it over the weekend. And then moving on to Eugen's second comment. Same goes for me, my lineup is not done yet, and it seems inheritance is fine, but I could say the stats I get is not enough. I could say the same for myself, although inheritance could be a little bit better for... I don't want to say Aguri Cap, because with Cap, I was able to get pretty close to what I wanted, albeit it could be the reason it seemed that way is because I got a good RNG for speed and power that time around, but I was still behind in speed. It wasn't high as like wanted to be, and plus Wise wasn't at 1200, so that was an issue for me. Dirt races is difficult for me too. In room match I tried Agnes Digital as a chaser, but I will switch it to Betweener because it seems it doesn't match well with the lineup and opponents, and having a hard time to catch up given the skills I have were decent. Dirt races is difficult for me too. I think also it's the same thing with the short distance races. I just like short distance, I rarely did dirt races. Like whatever I create, whatever Uma, well, Smart Falcon, Yukino Obijin, and normal Aguri Cap will most likely end up being the updated dirt race team for my arena team. Regardless, because they're obviously going to be better than what I had already in there. So that's how often that's how often I've done dirt races that I haven't updated that in so long. I don't know why. It just never like gave me a reason to do it. I kind of just went along with the fact that I was doing okay with it. So I never really took initiative and did any of those ones. Plus, I was more worried about like events and all that. So I didn't really do any dirt races. Same with short distance. I didn't really care as well. It showed in the LOH, but I could say that I'd probably have an easier time with LOH or with short distance than I did for dirt. I would say like dirt wasn't, I mean short distance wasn't too bad, but it wasn't also the best because I didn't get a UF from what I remember. So who knows? I just feel like I don't know, to be honest. It just feels, Like medium to long distance, I'm not mild to long distance, I feel totally fine. It's just literally dirt and short distance. That's pretty much it. Just like the only time I literally do the races is, or do the training is for the Champions meeting before, and now Champions meeting and League of Heroes. There we go. Ooh, I don't want to give into that. Let's hope we get red though. Yes, it's that. Oh, didn't I just read that? What the heck? Hold on, let me just get feed. Please, okay. As for your Agnes Digital, I think when I had her in my, oh, I do have her in my second account. I do remember having her. I think I had used her as a betweener than a chaser, I believe. It's been so long since I logged in or even used that account that I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I used it as a betweener, not a chaser. So I'm not too sure. Let me actually... She was released not that far from... Okay. Yeah, I think she's better as a betweener, I would say. At least that's how I felt when I trained her. So I think, yeah, I think that would be a good call to go switch her to a betweener from a chaser. Then moving on. Anyway, as we go for Graded League for free-to-play trainers, we mostly rely on RNG for good stats. Correct. That is very correct. But I could say that if it's just an open league, we could just get the required stats without pretty much any problem. Well, this is another challenging CM for us, especially if we encounter UF 5+, which I wonder that it's pretty common to see, or maybe it's just me always encounter with these crazy trainers. No, I've encountered not all the time, but I'm pretty sure I've encountered them. Especially when I had my UF team for mile distance. Especially around that time, I'd say. But I think you do encounter them fairly often, more than I do. But I do encounter UF teams. That is something I can't avoid. But the only thing I could say is, as much as it sounds easy, there's no shade to anyone who does open league. I just like the competitiveness of the graded league. It's probably the most competitive, not probably, it is the most competitive thing for us, especially for free-to-play players, I'd say. Because like you said, we rely on really good RNG for good stats. So I just feel like it's really rewarding to know to get it to like the finals as a free-to-play player, like beating out all these people with better cards, better setups than us. So that's why I went straight to graded league. When I saw that the limit for open league was A+, I believe it was A+, I was like, I'm already doing better than that. I don't see a point in me sticking around here or even starting here. So that's pretty much the reason why I never really did open league. I always really honestly look for the harder option. So I never really tried out the open league. And like I said, no shade to anyone who does open league. honestly, if you do openly, you get easier easier jewels, so literally no shade to you guys. But it's just my personal preference that I do like the competitiveness of the graded league, and it's, I don't know, it just, I guess it just gives me also a different like idea of how I should train. Probably I just don't want to do the open league and then train a different way when all I really want is to train the best I can, not just get the required stats. I want to train the best I can, as high as possible, and all that. So that's pretty much my goal. Because I don't really train. Well, I do, but I don't really train like very seriously unless it's for a CM. You know, a lot of these runs that I do off camera are pretty much just like, oh, you know, let me try this, let me try that. Unless it's when the CM's not there. But let me try this out. Let me train this character, you know, or this Uma. But when the CM comes along, it's like, yo, let me try to get the best one I can. And that's why I pretty much enjoy going for the graded league, because it is probably the most serious that I take the game, because it's, like I said, the graded league is where I feel the most competitive regardless. Like I don't even feel the same, I don't feel the same motivation to do it for like my arena teams. I literally use use whoever I trained for that CM and see if I could replace someone in that specific team for my arena team. So there we go. But thank you for the comments, Eugen. Thank you for the comments. Let's see, what do I want to do here? We could get this out of the way. Next comment, Echo. Well, considering everything I've done so far, now I have a crazy good Gimlet, and Haru Urara, second 3-star, and Aguri, first one. Oh, so the New Year's one, I would assume, for the Haru. This free are chasers, and they win in order. This free are chasers, and they win in order. 4 out of 20, 6 out of 20, and 5 out of 20. Other girls get to win 2. Most of them takes turbo. Takes turbo 2 out of 20. Shinko, Hoko, and L 1 each. Marozensky wins every 10th round or so, but not this time. Considering that I have multiple versions of every girl, I have to test them when CM starts. One main girl is always going to be either Gimlet or Haru or Aguri. Wait, either Gimlet or Aguri or Haru plus turbo. Main. And then 2 other girls will change every ticket. I need to see backups in play. Anyway, I just hope you'll get something at least. I think the perfect time to test out your teams, or at least all the Umas that you've trained, would be the first round. I'd say be the perfect time, since it's most likely going to be the easiest one. Well, it should be the easiest one because it is the first. It's a lot of... Let's do this. That should be the easiest. First one's usually the easiest one, so it'll be the best time. Kind of see the potential of the Umas that you're bringing in. Like, if that's a lot of characters, but let's just say a few of them doesn't really show too much in one ticket, then you already know that probably that they wouldn't work out. At least that's how I would put it. Although I never really have the luxury to train more than 3. I remember, I believe it was you, Echo, where you would question why I wouldn't have any backups and all that. And it's basically that I simply don't have the time. As you can see right now, you know, I have less than a week to get ready for the CM and I still don't have a team. And that's the reason why I like to focus on the main three. I think this was also the time where I was using consistently Hida. It was earlier this year, definitely. Hida, Christmas Aguri, just two of those mainly. But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. I hope you remember that. I thought it was a pretty funny time, to be honest. How are we doing here? We haven't done the yellow once, but I think we could squeeze in a different color before we do the yellow off, I'd say. Because we're still at the NHK. What was it? NHK, then the Derby. Then we have... Is it a day off before the Yasuda Kinen and then the Takaraza Kinen? But then after that, it would be... training, or a race. I think I'll try to get at least blue or red before then. Well, I guess blue. To get it to level 3 at least. Oh, sucks I didn't get ×2. But it's cool. But yeah, I say round 1 would be the best, like I said, to figure out who your main team should be, I'd say. That'd probably be the best approach. Because then round 2, you really want to see if your team works out. Unless you come up with, I guess, let's say maybe 2. How many characters do you have? Gimlet, Haru, Aguri. Turbo, Shinko, Hoko, and L. Marzensky. Yeah, you could literally probably pick 2 teams that did well. Maybe test them out for round 2, or literally just use round 1 to find out the team, and then you'll be good. I think I'm just gonna keep this because I don't want to risk 1. Oh, we're already here. Should probably rest. That would be the best option. Would probably be the best option right now. So I'll actually go out on the date first. So yeah. But yes, thank you. I hope I do end up getting something. Because it's cutting it really close. Although it's not the first time I cut it this close, but it is the first time. Is it? Probably the first time that I've struggled this much. If it was medium, long distance, or I guess mild distance, I wouldn't even struggle. But this is technically a mild distance, but it is for dirt, so Continuing on with the comment, if you are making chaser and betweeners, try going for Ruby's SSR card. 2 speed, 1 power, 2 wisdom, and the goddess. Just do this for safety. I could definitely use the yellow for a different stat. For safety, guts aren't always helpful. It's skill that matters. Like I said before, you need acceleration skills. And I would recommend to have 2 gold and 3 normal ones. Position and distance is better suited for it though. Normal straight acceleration skill is bad because it can activate too early. I think I should use this one. I think I'm gonna end up using what's her face. I think I'm gonna end up using a Great Cap as a leader, so I'll just have 2 leaders and Smart Falcon. So a runner for a runner. So that's all right, I guess. I won't be using that. I just decided to do that because I have way more support for leaders, so that's pretty much the reason why I also decided to go with the Guri Cup as a leader. Considering that this is a mile race, you need to get your highest speed quicker than your opponents. That's why you need acceleration skills. If it was a long race, I would have said just buy 1 or 2 acceleration skills, that would suffice. But the shorter the distance, the more acceleration skills you need. Try going for my deck build. You need speed, power, and wisdom. Guts can wait or be forgotten for a while. I mean, Guts, speed, power, and wisdom are the main stats that I normally go for. So, at least for the 3 UG or 1200 plus. So, yeah. Guts is the only thing that I like to worry about just a little bit. Just a little bit. What I want from Guts really is for it to be at least, well, if I don't use any Guts cards, at least around 600, maybe 700 at most. Like I said, I think I've said this before, so that's the reason being. If you're making leaders or runners, yeah, I guess you can't just forget about Guts because necessary skills can be only acquired from Guts cards of Chaos Miracle and Gold City. Anyway, good luck with your runs. Well, I mean, oh, thank you first of all. Darren Endless did mention that if I am running out of speed or lacking speed, I should probably just ignore Gold City. Don't have Chaos Miracle or Gold City, so unfortunately. The thing is, I don't normally pull support card banners anyway, as you all know. Probably all of us don't really do it, because we really just want our Umas. So it makes sense to not have these cards. It's just, there's so many other cards that could probably be more beneficial than... Can I use it now or do I use it later? Do I use it now or later? I think later. Sorry, I was thinking. And I was just taking Darren Endless advice that I should probably just use Maruzensky. So that's the reason why I'm not using Gold City. Although there are some necessary stats, or I mean stats skills that could work out, I feel like I could probably just try and get lucky with just going off stats and the skills that I have. But I'm glad that you were very, very successful in your trainings for this Champions meeting. The 8 characters that I count, at least. That is crazy. I would never have thought to train 8 characters or 8 Umas for the Champions meeting. I would never have thought to do that. But you did it. So props to you, Echo. Props to you. But thank you. I do hope that I do get some good luck for these runs, and hopefully I do get something at least. Speed's at 1,000 already, so that's kind of crazy. We'll see how this goes later on. Obviously, right now it could just be like, oh no, but because Wise might still be behind. This might be the Smart Falcon one, but I'm not gonna, go any further than saying any more because I might be jinxing it a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Last comment, or thank you for the comment, Echo. Last comment, Darren Endless, short and sweet as always. I'm training Sakura Laurel for the memes, but she's better than I thought. Bro. You be training literally the, I don't really want to say the most random, but you literally be training random characters, aren't you? Because are at least characters that don't even, I guess she does have an E in Dirt, huh? So I guess it's not too bad, but For real though? For fun, you say, but you said she's pretty good. So that means you brought up her dirt and her mild aptitudes to. Ooh, I don't want to work on blue anymore. Oh, I should probably work on blue. But you pretty much brought up her aptitudes for both dirt and mile distance up, if that's the case. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy that you've, for fun, but you say she's pretty good. What was the other characters you said you've done? Like, I remember you did Tai Shin for short distance. Didn't see that coming. Who else? Who else? Don't quite remember who else. But it's all good. I forgot who else you said, but I think that was the last one that you told me. What else for the LOH? But I'm glad you're having fun with these, I guess, what, meme training sessions? So to speak. And you're doing well, so. I feel like sneezing, but I don't want to really sneeze. Not at the moment, at least. Yeah, not at the moment. Should I do that? Should I do that? Oh, I should do this. Kinda ignoring the date, so I think I'd rather replenish a little bit more on my energy. But thank you for the comments, Eugen, Echo, and Darren Endless. Do appreciate it a lot. There we go. Stamina, because I don't think we're there just yet. Yeah, we're not there at all. Pretty close, but not there. Should be using yellow just a little bit more, and we should be good. This pushes that to 1200. Got a couple more days, so hopefully we can maybe get yellow. Oh, we need to set up yellow now for the summer training. Hopefully get a good summer training time around for a while. How is our wise doing? I just realized that. Can we get some wise training? I'd really appreciate it if we can get some wise training. I said I'd really appreciate it if I can get some wise training. Was that red? Was that red? Yeah, it was red. Okay. I'm gonna try to kind of ignore that, because I do want to raise wise a little bit higher. We also should target getting yellow fragments so I can get the level of Burly Turk a little bit higher. Ooh, I can get that ×2 though. But no, I'm gonna focus on that. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna have to rest for the next one. It seems like we do have a race on the last day before the summer training. Or I can do this. At least I'll have a B+ for wise, which not too bad at the moment. Ooh, Kita just started. It's all good. All right, on to the summer training. See how my luck for the summer training would be. I wish I had more wise fragments. Would probably make it a little bit more easier, but how am I doing as power's not too bad. since they are both already there, I can't really use anymore. But if we can keep getting Ys, I think in these situations, I'd probably just want to push speed a little bit. That 1300, so that's a little bit more comfortable there for it being a little bit higher. Push to this so it can be an A. I believe this is our third day. We can get a really good one. Or not. Can't really use it because look, they're both ready. Maybe outside of this, I do have a few of them at level 5. I might just have to use it for speed. That way I can get another fragment going. I feel like Darren Ellis might be like, just chill for a bit. Chill for a bit. Yo, Measure Ramino didn't really get you to level 3 already? That's worrying. That's worrying. We should probably get another thing going because we only got 2 done. Well, now 3. Which is bad. Felt like I did this for a Guri Cap. Feels like I did it for Cap. I do need yellow. Don't know how I'm supposed to approach this. Why is this a little bit behind? I want a better chance would be getting it as at least to an S by the end of the year. But I also need to worry about, I don't want blue. Yeah, let's just use a date. That way we only have to worry about one date. Oh no, I clicked the middle one. Oh, that gave Wise though. That gave Wise though. I didn't mean to click it, but you know what? Now I know. I totally forgot. Ooh, I might have to. You know what, Darren Endless? I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. Actually, would I still be able to get the red? The red. Was it? Wisdom of the Lands? The land skill. Would I still be able to get it? Not even too sure. We're playing catch up here. Speed is pretty up there, but power. I still need to worry about power though. Because power is not exactly where it needs to be. And this is our... not our final day. We still have to do one more race, I think. One more race and then the SWBC. But I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on to this buff because Wise is getting helped out here. All right, 1061 on power. We only need about 80 more power just to make this work. About 80 more power. Wise is what I'm really mainly worried about. Plus, I still need to get that last date out of the way. Stamina, though, is pretty close to where I need it to be, so I don't have to worry. Yes, 600 is pretty much what I'm saying. But I wouldn't mind some power training because I need probably a good 2 days on it. How much power do I have right now? Now that I have... oh, man. This makes it closer. I'm gonna just have to go with it. Speed's almost at 1500. 4 more days. I'm really thinking here, like, what do I do? You know, too much. I don't want to use it, but I do need to go out on a date once more. So I'm hoping for like an amazing. That's probably the best I can do. All right, let's get it out of the way now. Because regardless, the next one I'm probably just have to go out on a date. Yeah, this will work out. It's power that I'm worried about. Because it is slightly behind from what I want it to be. I need at least, I think 1140 to make this work, to be quite honest. And I want to get divine speed at the same time. So, you know what? I'm gonna just go for divine speed. Wait, we got a power boost. Did we? Did we? Oh my god. 1132. I don't think that's enough. Am I gonna get held back by... It's quite a shame. I think I might just keep this one, to be quite honest. This might be the Smart Falcon that I'm keeping. Wise caught up because I held on. Power didn't make it. By one again. This is the more. This has happened more than more than once. I swear. I swear that's happened more than it should. This might be the. I'm just gonna keep this run, to be honest. I don't know how to feel, but it might still be a UF, to be quite honest. Might, because of my high speed, because of the high speed. So just get these out of the way. There we go. Focus. Grab that. Grab that. Go back down. Quick gander of what I've left. Short distance. Mile distance. Go for that one. All right, let's see. 1504 speed, 641 stamina, 1199. 1199 power. 712 guts, not bad. 1212 wise. So sad. S in mile distance. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, show me. Show me what I got here. Probably like a UG9. Watch. It is a UG9. Honestly, this might be the best one. So I'm going to mark her. But I'm still going to take my chances and see if I can get her better. I'm going to redo the roll just to see if I can get a better roll. Like oh, this one. Whatever. No, surprisingly, I think if I had gotten power, will UG be better? Maybe guts a little bit higher would probably also push it to UF, but I was so close, yet so far at the same time. Although pretty, I did get good RNG for speed, so this is just gonna get marked. Let's see, what should we mark her with? Let's go with Boba. Not Boba. That's more of a T. So we'll just go with that. That's my second best. So that means the UG9 I got in the beginning of this was better. But it is what it is, as I always say. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button and leave a comment down below about your thoughts on this run. I mean, honestly, it wasn't bad. It's just it could have gone into 1200 plus skill or stats and all that. But also just, you know, write whatever you want down in the comments and we'll see something new to talk about. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, that was quite disappointing. I feel like that wasn't the first time. It feels like this has happened to me more than twice, so I'm gonna just say multiple times. I guess later on in the day I'll just make myself feel better with the new banner coming out for Honkai Star Rail. That's all I got. That's all I got for this video, guys. So if you guys didn't make it this far, thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.